So we're going to talk first about organizing a project in the new collaboration center. Again, please do add questions as we go along, and I'll stop in between. So currently, this is something that will be familiar because it is a current feature in our collaboration center. I know facilitators are used to start creating those folders to organize activities. And some projects will do it by sort of project step. If you have a step one of the project, you'd make a folder, step two, final activities, things like that. I know some projects will use folders to do sort of a timeline organization. So maybe February activity is a certain focus, and then a March activity is a certain focus. And then I know other projects will use folders to help organize teams. So if you have a lot of participants, you'll use folders for teams. And so all of these things you can still do in the new platform. You'll find it is a lot easier to manage in the new collaboration center. So we're going to jump over and take a look at folders and how we use them to organize a project. Okay, so I'm going to go to my project. Just one note, in our collaboration center, all of our projects are going to be under courses. So we're going to be working to help the community with navigation, but all of the projects will be under the courses tab. Groups will be groups like the teachers forum, the student forum. I haven't joined any yet as Albus Dumbledore, but those will be as groups similar to how they are now. All right, so I'm in my demo project. You'll see I have a series of folders here, and this is the step-by-step format, right? I want you to start with introductions and then go through.
Please.
What's that? Okay, I'll pause in a minute for questions. Just heard something pop up in the background. Okay, so we've got folders here that you can organize in those different ways, similar to how you do now. One thing I know people will be very happy about is you can drag and drop these folders and move them around quite easily. And when you're looking sort of at the main layout, you can use these little arrows to navigate and see what's inside the folder. And similar to what we have now, you can put folders within folders and have a structure whereby you're organizing. You can have as many, you can have multiple levels of folders, and activities. So here's an example. Here's a folder and a folder with activities that are nested in this way. So a lot of flexibility with these folders. I will show you how we make them. So as you're navigating your project as a project facilitator, you'll see this button, Add Materials. And then
Can I please make a reservation for the outside dining?
Oh, thanks for helping with the audio. Great. So Add Materials we have here. You can click to add a folder. And then I'm just going to create a test folder real fast and show you how this works. Test. I can use colors. I can change the color to whatever, I have a nice rainbow layout here. So maybe I want a pink folder. You have way more options with these folders than we currently have in the collaboration center. You can insert links in the description. You can also insert images into your description. So let's say I want to put a photo here. I can do that. I can also resize my photo. I can say, I don't want it to be that big. I'm gonna just change it so it's a little smaller. And I can even attach files to it, or I can put a video in this folder description. So there's all sorts of options you have for formatting. There's also, you can choose whether you want this folder to be available, it's published, whether you want to sort of hide the folder for participants until you're ready to show it, that's unpublished, or you can have it set up to, be on a certain date that people can view it. So you have a couple options here. You can set things up in advance and then hide them until you're ready, which is a very nice feature for facilitators. So let's go ahead and create this, see what it looks like. And it's going to go to the bottom. So you'll see my test folder with my photo and my description. And then I can click on it and start adding more materials within that folder. Okay. So we do have a series of folders here set up for our project. In the demo project, it's based off of an iron project called One Day in the Life Alternate Reality. So thanks to Chris Bayer, the facilitator, for helping out with that. And this is the folder setup here.